and away we go. Here we are in the Australian Grand Prix here in Melbourne, and what a race it could be. Preston with a flying start up to P1. Callum also tried to get P2, but he has been knocked down to P9 now. I believe he may have spun out or something, I'm not sure. But now Harry, massive great start as well, up to P14. So well done to him. Ritvic now down to P20. Because due to Giovinazzi again up to P18, so he'll be looking to get some space back. But Jamie, the penalty didn't even matter because he is back up to P4 as well, so he will be straight after Fernando Alonso there to get that P3 spot. But can he do it in time? Who knows? But now Carl will be after Preston after last race. Of course, Carl got P2 spot due to Preston getting a time penalty, and Harry won, so meaning Red Bull got that one too. But can Carl overtake Preston? Who knows? I'm sure we'll be finding out very soon. But yeah, now Carl gaining on Preston at an excessive rate here. He is not giving up. He wants that position. Tried to go for it there, but couldn't. Preston closed him off as soon as he could. But Carl is not letting up anything. He wants that position, and will he be able to get it? I'm sure we'll find out very soon. But he is gaining on him massively. But he spins, however. Unlucky there for Carl. He does spin. That affects him, takes him down to P3 now. And another spin takes him down to P8. Of course, hot tyres, now down to P12. Yeah, that is P12, but he has warm tyres, so hey, I'm sure he might be spinning out again, who knows. And Harry, because of that, is now up to P10, so he'll be looking for that. But of course, Jamie now up to P3. Preston keeps that P1 position. We do have a safety car here in Melbourne, but Callum now out of the pits in P20 with his new wing. He'll definitely be looking to climb those ranks again. Will he be able to though? Who knows. Jamie gets the overtake of Fernando Alonso, almost gets up but does get it, so now we'll be after Preston. But can he stay on him? Who knows. It's nice to see Jamie back in that P2 position though, and once again competing with Preston. We know that he can compete, but you know, who knows. Ritvic has DNF'd again. Very unlucky by Ritvic to DNF here, but what can you say, I guess? It is just very unlucky. Harry is after Jamie, wants that P2 position, and he wants it badly. Can he get it? DRS now on Jamie, tries to go on the inside. Jamie kind of pushes him off, but Harry says, no you don't, and steals the position. Harry is up to P2 now. What a massive comeback here by Harry, but potentially Carl also going for the overtake now on Jamie. Could get this. Preston... Oh, little attack on the mic there. Preston has pitted as well. Jamie also going into pits as well. Both Red Bulls are back on top. That P1 and P2 spot are for Red Bull's positions now. But of course, Preston will be on the fresher tyres. Can Preston pull something off? Who knows? I'm sure we'll find out very soon. Can he get all the overtakes in time? I do wonder. That is the question. But now, Preston massively gaining on Kimi here, of course getting the DRS as well here, but everyone has DRS on everyone practically. But now anyway, that is not deter him. He gets the overtake not on one but on two. Both Alfa Romeos go behind Preston because Preston says no you don't, Ferrari are better, and gets those positions. Carl once again setting a fast time of the lap with 126.306. Nice work there by Carl to get that position. Now Preston up to P8 due to Valtteri Bottas pitting. So nice work there by Preston to get that P8 position. Now going after good old Lance Stroll here. Can he get that position potentially from Lance Stroll? Getting the DRS now. Chasing him down. It does look to be potentially like he could be getting his. And he does. Potentially going on the inside. And he gets a little wheel contact there by both Esteban, Lance and Preston. But he gets back. He comes back and gets past Lance Stroll. Now after Esteban Ocon. And could potentially get him misusing his ERS to the max. Goes on the inside of the corner and gets it past Esteban Ocon. Now up to P6. What a great race by Preston right now. Callum, however, still down in P18. However, he is catching up to his old team here, Nicholas Latifi and Williams. Of course, this will be, of course, very nostalgic for him passing Matt Williams. So it'd be very an upsetting day as well. But he has to do it if he wants that position. Now closing in on his old team here. Latifi can't hold. Oh my God, that has gone away completely. Now catching up to Nicholas Latifi. Can he press on him so much? Can he gain that position? 0.4 second gap now. He's closing that gap ever so quickly. Not using his DRS though. Not this time around anyway. Potentially getting the DRS. Not this time. It doesn't look like anyway. But he could be going on the inside now. And he goes on the inside. Little wheel contact there. Pushes Nick wide a bit. Of course, Latifi wide a bit. And gets straight past him. Now up to P17 for Callum. Nice work. Brilliant work, in fact, for the Ferrari driver. Now back up to the top. Yellow flag here in sector 3. That is because Preston, I believe, has spun out. Yes, he has. And because of that, Harry has zoomed past him back to that P2 position. Preston will be very annoyed here. He has... Oh my God, that voice break right there. Wow, Preston now going back into the pits before Carl, might I say, and now because of that, Jamie takes that P3 position. Carl still in that P1 position, has that massive time gap, in fact, could pit and still might get out before Jamie, and close enough to Harry. Could he do it in time? Who knows? Preston now down to that P12 spot, P13. Will Callum go past him in time? I'm sure. No, he doesn't. And now both Ferraris are back together in that P13 and P14 spot. They'll be working together to get back up to that top of the table. But can they in time? Who knows? I'm sure we'll be finding out very soon. Very slowly here. So it's very unlucky for Jamie, to be fair. But Preston now catching up to Mick Schumacher goes straight past him due to the pits. He is catching up to good old Bottas here on P11. Will he get this overtake? Potentially. No DRS as of yet, but he is in that DRS range, so he could be getting it very soon. He is catching up really fast here and potentially going for it. No, he can't. Tries to steal it. He couldn't this time round. Now going for it again. He can't get it again. Now going. No, tries again. He can't get close enough. Trying his ERS best he can. Goes on the inside this time. Little bit of wheel contact, but gets past Bottas. Brilliant work there by Preston, I must say. Kind of being a bit behind. I'm sure he'll be catching up very soon to Bottas to overtake himself. But I'm sure we'll be finding out very soon. Now Preston gaining on Lance Stroll. Will he be able to get that overtake on Stroll? Who knows? I'm sure. Again, we'll be finding out very soon. That's going in the quote book. I've been saying that a lot recently, haven't I? But now Callum also gaining on Valtteri Bottas here. And he was, but Bottas trying to keep Callum at an arm's length here, but not being too successful. Now Callum in that DRS range, catching majorly up to Bottas here, but Bottas trying to sprint away best he can, but he can't, unfortunately. Now trying his utter best to catch up here. Still trying with a 0.5 second gap here to Bottas. Potentially, can he potentially grab this? No, he can't. Not on this corner. He is gaining on him with 0.4. Carl sets a fast start for 125.157. Brilliant work here by Carl. Brilliant work by Red Bull, in fact. Of course, getting that 1-2 last race, and now potentially 1-2 this race, as long as the guys do not spin out this time. Touch wood, they won't, but you never know what's going to happen. But now Callum zooms past Valtteri Bottas here to get that P12 spot. Brilliant work by Callum, I must say. Yellow flag here in sector 1. I believe that is because Jamie has spun out. Yes, he has, of course. Fernando Alonso not being close enough to get that overtake, unfortunately, on Jamie, but because of that, I believe it's because of that, there's a safety car here, and yes, Jamie has gone off the track once again. Fernando might be getting the overtake here. No, he can't. Jamie does have hot tyres here. He's going to have to be very careful here and make sure those hot tyres do go away, but I'm sure they will be before the safety car goes in. This will be Callum up to P15, managed to get the overtake on Giovinazzi, but Esteban Ocon now up to P12, but Preston now overtaking, not one, not two, but no, actually that's just two, sorry, up to P11. Callum also doing the same, getting up to P12. Yellow flag in sector 1 here. What is going on here? But yes, they are up to P11 and P12 here. Now Preston passes Jamie, in fact. Nice work there by Preston to pass Jamie. Now Callum may be looking for the same overtake on Jamie here. Who knows? I'm sure we'll be finding out in a minute when he potentially catches up. If he does, he is looking for it majorly. 1.5 seconds, 1.4 seconds. Now he is catching up. Can he catch up enough though? It looks to be like he is, and he is right on his tail in DRS range. If he gets his DRS, then it will be massive. No, he does not need DRS. I believe Jamie just kind of slowed down and let Callum pass there. Now Preston catching up to Lance Stroll here. Potentially going on and not, he can't get the overtake on that corner, not close enough, doesn't even get that DRS, not this time anyway. He almost spins out but catches it, because DRS is not enabled yet, that's why. Now up to P9 due to pit stops, and might be P8 here, and it looks to be on the inside, overtakes Lance Stroll. What a brilliant move there by Preston to get that overtake on Lance, of course. Callum a bit away from Lance Stroll, but I'm sure he'll be catching up very soon to him. But Lance may be looking back on the overtake back on Preston, but Preston trying to hold him at arm's length here, and it looks to be happening. Preston does look to be getting away and catching up to Pierre Gasly here. The AlphaTauri, of course, the sister team of the Red Bulls up at the top there. So we'll see what happens. But now Callum getting that DRS once again, trying his best to catch up to Vettel. Still, yellow flag in sector 3 here. Jamie has spun out once again. Very unlucky there for Jamie. I do feel real sorry for him. Giovinazzi does appear to be catching up to him as well. So hopefully he can get away in time and not be caught up by Giovinazzi. But we can hope, can't we? But now Callum has... I was about to say Preston. Callum has that overtake on Sebastian Vettel. Now catching up to Yuki Tsunoda in the AlphaTauri now. Going potentially on the inside of the corner now. Tries to get it and he does. There'll be a wheel contact. They're still locking on together. Callum still can't get past. And he does. But Yuki Tsunoda is attached to him. Almost pulls him to the side but can't this time. Callum now gets that overtake. Gets past Tsunoda. What brilliant work there by... good old Callum to get the overtake on Tsunoda. But Tsunoda potentially fighting back with his ERS. Could he catch up to Callum? No, Callum looks to be getting away. However, brilliant work there by Callum, I must say. Preston not being able to catch up. However, he is holding that 5-second time gap between him and Fernando Alonso, so it does look to be like Preston will be on the podium this time unless Callum can overtake Fernando Alonso and close that gap. Then Callum will be stealing that podium from Preston, but we will have to wait and see, of course. But now Callum catching up to Alonso here, not letting Alonso go at all. This is a Ferrari Red Bull battle, just like in the official F1 right now. Of course, Melbourne has just happened. No, Imola has just happened, sorry, for us in the actual F1. But now Callum looking to pass on Fernando Alonso here. Can't on that corner. Just doesn't get close enough. Now potentially using his ERS to catch up. Can he do this in time? Potentially. We're about to see if he can here. No, he can't get close enough. Very unlucky there by Callum not to get close enough by Alonso. But now still trying with a 0.5 second gap here. Still trying to catch up. Tries to get it on this corner. No, not close enough. Still going at it, trying his all, trying his best. With 3 laps to go, of course Ferrari have 5 seconds left to catch up on Red Bull. Red Bull are trying their utter best. I think Harry is keeping that gap. So even if Preston overtakes him, Preston still has work to do against Carl. But now Callum gets past Fernando Alonso here. This is P1 Carl, P2 Harry, P3 Preston and P4 Callum. So we have a Red Bull versus Ferrari officially now. And then we have Jamie down in P16. Very unluckily, Giovinazzi has managed to get the overtake on him down in P16. Jamie was having a brilliant race, but has just got unlucky once again. It's just unluckiness coming his way through Season 1, and now it appears onto Season 2. Hopefully, luck does come his way very soon, but hopefully he'll come back stronger next race. But who knows? I do wonder. Now on to the straight, and here is your winner of the Australian Grand Prix here in Melbourne. It is a P1, P2 once again for the second time this season for Red Bull. Brilliant race by Cole and for Harry and for Preston and Callum. Very unlucky race for Ritvick and Jamie, but I'm sure again they'll come back fighting next race. But what a brilliant race for these guys. 5-second time penalty for an unserved penalty for Preston, of course, but he does not get affected. He is staying at P3. This is a brilliant race. This is probably the best race we've had. Well done to our race winner here today, Carl, for keeping such composure since he got that P1 position. Well done to Red Bull, both of them. Harry for staying in that P2 position. Of course, it must have been strategy. Harry gets to win last race. Carl gets to win this race. This is amazing. This will be title changing. Red Bull, of course, on top of the constructors right now, and of course I'm sure they are both on top at the drivers, but we'll have to check that later, of course. But here we are now at the race finish. Jamie is still yet to cross here. We're actually going to watch his race finish now, going around the last few corners here, and now we're now going around the third last corner here now with Jamie trying to just finish. Rain, of course, coming down, but not affecting the track, luckily. Now coming around that corner as well, trying not to slip out, trying not to come P17, and crosses that line in 3, 2, 1. Here we are, and that's the end of the race, people. We're about to see you at the podium for the P1, P2 Red Bull. Of course, Driver of the Day, sorry, goes to Harry, but I think Driver of the Day goes to all four of them. Race, and what a deserved win for both Red Bulls. Of course, Carl getting that P1 spot, Harry the P2 spot, P1, P2 again for Red Bull, second time this season. Of course, did it last race as well. P3 for Preston, managing to keep that, although he had a 5-second time penalty, managed to keep it. What a brilliant race. I hope you have all enjoyed it, and thank you all for joining us here. We're about to see you at the leaderboard to see your final standings. And here we are at the leaderboard. As you can see, you already know the positions, but P1 Cole, and maxing up for P1, P2 for Red Bull, P2 for Harry, P3 for Preston, maxing out for P3, P4 for Ferrari, P4 for Callum. Now we go down. Ritvick has DNF'd, unfortunately, but Jamie gets that P16 position. Well done to our drivers today. What a brilliant race. And we will see you all next time, next weekend. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day, and we will see you all next time for the next race. See you then, people.